Good evening and welcome to our October webinar. Before we begin, I have a quick update on the Virtual FLC. The conference will be held October 23rd and 24th and will include live and recorded sessions. The conference officially begins at 4 p.m. on that Friday. Members and advisors will be able to take advantage of the recorded sessions at their convenience. Live sessions will not be recorded and will be offered through Zoom. All registration materials and payments must be received by tomorrow. The conference registration fee for members is $25 and advisors do not need to pay. The conference will offer motivational speakers, a variety of workshops, training sessions, a battle of the districts, and much more. This year's open events are business procedures, information technology, and personal finance. They are offered to middle-level FBLA PBL members. Now, I'd like to hand it over to our Region 5 Vice President, Jonathan Farah.
Good evening, Florida FBLA. I'm here to talk to you about our state project and our state activity. This year, our state project is March of Dimes, and from now on, we will be partnering with them every year as long as National has them as their state project. So, as I said, National and us are partnering with March of Dimes. So that means we want you to be involved across all levels of FBLA. We want to get the state recognized for your hard work at Nationals this year. So keep paying attention to the state and national social medias to keep up with any campaigns that we're doing throughout the year. And remember, please donate to March of Dimes. It's an amazing organization that we are so happy to partner with. Now, for our state activity this year, we're continuing to partner with Florida, Keep Florida Beautiful. Just like March of Dimes, it's an amazing organization, and we had so much fun working with them last year. Now, this year, we are stuck in our homes and virtual due to the pandemic. But Keep Florida Beautiful is an amazing activity you can do outside and while social distancing. So we encourage you to work with your chapters and your districts to hold events. Personally, at the state level, we will be holding 2 statewide events throughout the year. We still have not decided on those dates, so be sure to look out for them. But at your local level, have fun with your Keep Florida Beautiful projects. Go to beaches to pick up trash there, or hold picnics and cool activities as long as you're keeping up with social distancing. And remember, on your chapter pages, post pictures and tag the state pages and your state officers so we can see the hard work that you guys are putting in. And remember to help make our community better through our state project and state activity. Now I'd like to hand it off to Alexis for college admissions this year moving forward.
Hello, everyone. With the college admission season in full speed, I'm going to offer some tips and insight into the application process. Even if you're not a senior, chances are you'll be applying to college pretty soon, and it's never too late to start thinking about the process. So a question that a lot of people often ask is, how many colleges should I apply to? So I've heard people applying to anywhere from 1 college to over 20. However, I don't think there's a magic number of colleges you should apply to. Instead, just apply to as many colleges as you would consider attending if you were accepted. Also, be sure to thoroughly research the colleges you're applying to ensure there's a program there that you would be interested in if you were to go there. My next tip is to start early. Most applications are due towards the end of the year, but that doesn't mean you should wait until the last minute to start. The Common Application opens August 1st each year, and so I suggest you make a chart to organize all of your supplemental essays and admissions requirement for each school. That way you can complete them as soon as possible. If you haven't done that already, it's not too late to start. Then commit to working on college apps for a certain amount of time each week. By starting early, you'll prevent yourself from stressing out at the last minute, and you'll give yourself enough time to edit your essays and application. My final tip is to get involved in extracurricular activities that you're deeply interested in and fully committed to. Your extracurricular activities help distinguish you from other applicants. They highlight your personality and values, and they help college admissions officers create a coherent picture of you. Strong extracurricular activities are especially important if you're aiming for highly selective colleges. Those are my top 3 tips for conquering the admissions process in stride. Up next, you'll hear from State Parliamentarian Jennifer Lawrence about the college essay.
Continuing off of Alexis's great college tips, I'll be discussing the essay component of applications. With application season in full swing, mostly everyone has started drafting and writing their personal essay and supplementals. The writing component is how admission officers acquaint themselves with the person behind the numbers, so you want to utilize every part of your essays as a way to display yourself as a 3-dimensional applicant. The personal essay consists of 650 words in which you can write about almost anything that is meaningful to you. Oftentimes, admission officers like to see growth in people's stories, whether it be in leadership, academics, or even mindset. Moreover, admission officers read hundreds of essays a day, so it is crucial to tell an interesting, personalized narrative. Write how you speak, rather than thesaurus.comming every other word. Officers like seeing authenticity, no matter how cliche it sounds, so try to present yourself as you see yourself, rather than how you think colleges want to see you. On the topic of supplements, these questions are tailored from each college as a way to determine how you'll fit in as a student on their campus, ranging from peculiar questions asking you to pick a song that describes your life, to straightforward ones asking why you chose your major. It's crucial to make the most of your supplements in order to prove why that college should choose you. A good tip for questions asking why you applied to that school is to avoid surface-level facts about the school. They know that they have a good engineering program. What specifically about that program made you apply there? That's all the help we have today regarding college admissions. Up next are our two wonderful guest speakers, Sammy Ewing and Jamie Sukovich.
Hello, Florida FBLA. Thank you so much for letting me come to your webinar tonight. My name is Sammy Ewing, and I'm a huge supporter of FBLA. Not so long ago, or in my case, yes, long ago, I was an FBLA too. I joined in 2014 and know what a great resource this organization is. Currently, I am the state president of the college division of FBLA, which is also called PBL or Phi Beta Lambda. In addition to serving as the state of Florida's president, I serve as the president for my university's chapter at the University of Florida. If any one of you have parents or siblings who have gone to the University of Florida, go Gators. Let me tell you that FBLA PBL has done for me and what it can do for you too, both now and in the future, and how it can help you during your college years. When I first started FBLA, I had never given a real speech before. And by the time I graduated from high school, I had given speeches in front of crowds with 1,500 people. FBLA taught me how to speak in public. It taught me how to write well, and it gave me the confidence to know that I can accomplish the goals that I set out to if I work hard. These are valuable skills, and skills that you can glean and work towards through the opportunities given to you by FBLA. And one of these opportunities is competitions. Take advantage of competitions. Even if public speaking isn't your go-to, that's totally cool, because there are competitions in all categories, like testing in economics, creating art. I did that for nationals this past year, and it's really cool. You can also work in sports marketing. If you are interested in something, there is something there for you. And it's something that you can work towards. It's something that you can become skilled in. And it's this kind of attitude of wanting to branch out and learn these skills that make you happy that will project you through college. Now, FBLA is an amazing opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity, and I encourage you to get involved with FBLA's philanthropic events as well, and officer teams. Getting involved in charity and getting involved in leadership positions are great resources when applying for college, and it's something that universities want to see. Now, stemming from this, the most valuable thing that I have learned from FBLA and is continuing to learn in PBL as well is how to be a team player and contribute to a common goal. And that's absolutely invaluable both in high school, college, and every aspect of life. FBLA is a tool to make you better, to make you more confident, and it's more importantly, a place for you to grow. I hope that FBLA and PBL can become as important and special to you as it has been for me for now almost 6 years, because I'm old. But next you'll hear from my fabulous G Little, Jamie. Jamie and I are both in the same sorority at the University of Florida, and I am so happy that she is continuing her FBLA experience in PBL at UF with me.
Hey everyone, thank you, Sammy. So my name is Jamie Sukovich, and I'm a freshman at the University of Florida, double majoring in chemical engineering and sustainability. So I had an interesting FBLA experience in high school, and I didn't even join until my junior year, and I was honestly not sure what FBLA was, and I was so involved in other clubs, it kind of just went right over my radar. So I come from an agricultural background, and that means everything from showing cattle and pigs to ag-based competitions. And so when I joined FBLA, it was really just for the ag business competition. I had a lot of practical experience, so the advisor reached out and told me to give it a try. And I was honestly shocked to learn that my practical experience would pay off so well. I was able to get first in the district, and I was so excited to be moving on to states, especially on my first year on the team. Being at states was such an amazing atmosphere, and I'm very thankful to have been able to earn third. While I did join FBLA late in my high school career, I was first introduced to PBL at the University of Florida by Sammy through our sorority, and I'm extremely thankful. Sammy is my G-Big, and when we were all hanging out, it happened to come up that I was in FBLA in high school. We talked more about PBL, and the more she told me about it, the more excited I got to join. When they say that it's really difficult to find your place at UF and to get involved, they are not exaggerating whatsoever. So I struggled for months trying to find clubs that wanted my input and my leadership. I was interested in PBL, but was honestly a little worried that it would be the same story, especially because I'm an engineering major. However, Sammy and all the other members have made me feel so welcome, even with COVID. The whole team of PBL at UF has been working tirelessly to plan meetups and to connect, and I'm very thankful to have found them. I really am excited to have found my place in PBL and at such a big university with like-minded and genuine people, especially as a freshman. Are there any questions?
We actually do have a question. It says, what are your and Sammy's favorite PBL experiences?
So I did just join, but I'm looking forward to a favorite experience being this weekend. They organized a haunted corn maze, and I'm very excited. What about you, Sammy?
I would have to say, so I actually was not involved with PBL my freshman year of college. I was still figuring things out, and I wanted to prioritize my grades. But my sophomore spring, I went to states. And so during high school, I had competed 3 times in a competition, and I never placed at states. And I was very into this competition. And so I finally got to take it to the college division, and I finally got first at states. And then I went to nationals, and I placed at nationals. And it was just really rewarding because it was like, with hard work and persistence, I finally got somewhere that I had been working for such a long time. And it was because of the motivation of like my friends and my support system in PBL that I was able to do that. And so I'm really grateful for PBL because it's given me like more motivation to stay persistent and work towards something I want. So I think that would be my favorite memory, is like finally winning.
Do we have any other questions? And that's a no. Okay, well, thank you all for coming.